Hi guys, today we'll be learning about a cube root. So what is a cube root? Well, a cube root is a number that when multiplied by itself 3 times will equal another number. This is a confusing definition until you actually get to see some examples. For example, you could say that 2 is the cube root of 8 because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Another example would be 3 is the cube root of 27 because 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. So when you're dealing with cube roots, people are most likely going to be asking you for what is the cube root of a number. And so let's look at some practice problems. So they tell you to find the cube root of 512. Well, 512 is a big number. Now, do you really want to spend all your time finding that mentally, or do you want to use a calculator? Well, I say you use a calculator. So what you do is, look closely. You enter the number, say 512, and you see this little caret button here? You press that, and then you see how it's asking you for the cube root. You go 1 divided by 3, and it should give you 8 as your cube root. So the cube root of 512 is 8. Now let's look at another one. This is number 2. It's actually for the cube root of 8. Now, this is a smaller number, so I think that you can figure this out mentally. Think hard. What times itself 3 times can go into 8? Can 1? No, because 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. What about 2? 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So, 2 is the cube root of 8. Now let's look at 64. Now 64 is, if you have advanced math, you should probably try to solve this mentally. But if not, you're going to want to use your calculator. Now, for the sake of those more advanced mathematicians, I'll use the mental method. So, what goes into 64, or what times itself 3 times can go into 64? Is it 3? 3 times 3 times 3. Well, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, so no. What about 4? 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. So you could say that 4 is the cube root of 64. Let's look at the last problem, 125. Now this is a large number, so I will use my trusty calculator. Use the method I showed you before. So enter 129, enter the caret sign, and then go 1 divided by 3 to represent the cube root. See that? The answer should get you 5. So, 5 is the cube root of 125. Thank you.